Where am I?
Hello.
You're still nothing more than a little boy who is just like 100,000 other little boys. And I have no need of you. And you, on your part, have no need of me. To you, I am nothing more than a fox, like 100,000 other foxes.
A subject. I command you to sit.
Why are you drinking?
I'm drinking to forget. Forget that I'm ashamed.
I wanna go back home to my flower.
Welcome everybody to Literally Literature, the podcast. So, tonight for this episode, we will be having 4 special guests and we will be talking about the book that the film, The Little Prince, that adapted from. So the book is also called The Little Prince, or in French, the original one is Le Petit Prince. So, I mean, my French is not that good, but the author of the famous book, it's quite a famous book, is named Antoine de Saint-Exupéry.
Wow.
So, yeah, we will be talking about that book, and we have received a lot of questions from our viewers, and we would like to, how to say, I know it's a good book because I've just read it, and I just saw the trailer for the movie before I started recording. So, it's quite cool. Do check that out, and do find a way to get that book and read it before you watch the movie. So we will having 4 special guests and we'll be talking mostly about the book and the questions you have for our guests and about the book. So stay tuned, I'll be right back. Okay, so welcome to our listeners, and also we have 2 amazing guests here tonight. They're quite interesting. So we have Mr. Faisal. You're an avid book reader, right? You love books in general.
I enjoy books.
What genre do you like?
Mostly I read about detective book,
Thriller, something like that. And here we have such a famous guy. I like your work. You are a very good book critic, Mr. Alival. So, how many books have you read in your life?
1,002.
1,002. You know what? I love your criticism. It's good for the authors. That's, you're doing a good job. So today we'll be talking about The Little Prince. Heard of it?
Yes.
How many times have you guys read?
Maybe for me, 2 or 3 times.
2 or 3.
It's right now about 4 or 5.
Wow. I mean, that is your job. You have to read books, right? So, you know what? Let's just jump into the questions that I received from the listeners, from those who subscribe to me. So, yeah, the first thing I would like to ask, I open the floor to everyone. So, what are the things you like about this book?
Okay, the first thing I see about this book is that the author writes this book in a pretty simple way, in such a way that it makes every reader in every ages can read and enjoy it.
So it doesn't have to be children or adults. It can be anyone.
It can be anyone.
So basically, it's okay for young adults, because young adults, they don't want to grow older, but they want to feel young, something like that. So how about you?
Yeah.
What do you like about this
Even
book?
though this is it's actually a child's book, The Little Prince, but I think it's good for all ages, especially young adults, where they can discover what is the meaning of become an adult.
Oh, so it's a book about adulting, which is quite an important issue in today's world. Young adults, they have trouble growing up. They have certain issues that they have to, get used to. So, is there anything else you'd like to add about what you like about this book?
Another thing I like to add about this book is that the Little Prince, the storybook, is not just a story. It's like a guidebook to life.
lessons in life.
You learn things in a book, but not as a lecture, but as an experience.
You
as
could,
read it.
yeah, because when we read books, we experience, we try to imagine things. It's
Yeah.
different from watching a movie, and that's why they are making a movie. You know, the Little Prince, they make. I just saw the trailer just now. It's quite cool. You have to watch it.
Yeah.
So, anything else you would like to say about why you like this book? Like why you read it 2 or 3 times?
So in my opinion, I think this book is very philosophical.
Philosophical.
So first, each character that the Little Prince met has given different kind of lessons and give
different planets, right? Yeah.
interesting quotes.
Interesting quotes.
Even though the characters in the novel is mostly not human, but it's still
Alien in nature.
yes.
That is what makes it, how to say, it can invite readers to read, because aliens, I mean, who doesn't like aliens? They're interesting, right? Am I right? So yeah, to go on to the next question, I would like to ask, what did you feel after reading it?
So after reading The Little Prince, I had this warm and fuzzy feeling. It's like when you watch a really good movie and it leaves you feeling happy but sad at the same time.
Happy and sad at the same time.
You know what? Another thing I like to imagine is that I felt like I was saying goodbye to an old friend after I finished the book.
Even though you're just a reader, you could feel that.
Yes, because you get attached to the character, especially the Little Prince. When the book ends, you get the ending, you feel like, oh, I'm going to miss him.
Yeah. Okay, how about you?
For me, after finishing the book,
Yeah.
I just can't stop thinking about my life. It's
Think
like
about your life.
yeah, it's like
It's quite
the
deep,
lessons that the character gives has stuck with me.
Stuck with you.
Yeah.
So in a way, kind of change the way you look at things.
Making me look at things a little bit different.
I see. Okay. Well, yeah, those insights were quite, good. It made the listeners, the viewers, like, wow, this book is kind of cool. So next thing I would like to ask, did the book change several perspectives in your life? In your lives? Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, what's your answer?
For me, like I said earlier, this book is like a friendly reminder for me to not forget that we have that curious and childish sides as we grow up.
I see. Okay. How about you?
So for me, when I read it, it certainly shook my views up a bit.
Wow.
First, it got me thinking that maybe I should feel like a kid again, because
The inner child. Yeah.
maybe I should go back as a child and see the world. The simple,
Because
curious way.
children see the world differently.
Very different.
When we grow up, we change our views.
Yeah.
So did you? Okay, could you say that every time you read it 4 or 5 times, right?
Yeah.
Every time you read it, did you have a different feeling? Did it change you again and again after every time you read?
Every time.
Wow! So it has the ability to change, because we as humans have the ability to change the imagine perception. It's amazing. This is why I say, everybody out there, please read The Little Prince. Okay, so after this we'll be talking more with our 2 other guests I'll be having here. So you know what? To our viewers and listeners, stay tuned. We'll be right back. Okay, so we're back here in the studio for the second segment of the podcast, and we have here Miss Turga. So I hear that you're the marketing department for the movie, right?
Yes.
So the Little Prince movie. So everything okay doing the promotion?
Yeah, doing good.
Okay, we would like to hear more about that. And we have here Miss Lim Shen. So I think you're the editor for the books distribution in our country, right? So yeah, so that is for our viewers to know. And now we will go straight to the first part that I would like to ask. Okay, the viewers will want to know this. Because you guys are in the, how to say, the administrational part of the book and also the movie. So what would you like to change in this book? If you could, what would it be?
In the book, okay.
Yeah.
For the book, I would like to reduce or delete some of the images, because as you can see, right, the book has pretty much
Illustrations.
a lot of illustrations. So I think it would be better if they reduce the illustrations. It will be more engaging, and it will give the readers free mind to explore.
To imagine, without
Yes.
pictures helping them. I see. How about you? Maybe?
From my point of view, because a lot of the characters aren't human. But those who are human are male characters. So what I would change is that I would balance out the characters
Characters,
to
male,
make it
female.
because the characters in the book is like it's more targeting towards the female audience because a lot of the characters are actually male.
I see. That's
there is a
good.
gender.
That's a good thing. Anything you would like to add, anymore?
I would like to add more pages, maybe expand the story.
Expand the story.
Yeah,
It's
but
basically for you when you read it, it's not enough. Like we want more.
No, yeah, in the book there is like a guide towards life, right?
And the book has so much potential. I think if the authors, upcoming authors, are able to expand the book, it would actually take a good reach.
Yeah, that's true. I agree.
A lot of moral values actually we can learn from the book itself.
Is there anything? A final thing you would like to change?
So the final thing that I would like to change is probably an alternative ending.
Because the ending is, when I read it, it's more on
It's
how we
hanging.
wonder. It's hanging, cliffhanger somehow. Okay.
But then maybe that one I think depends on the audience because The Little Prince is target to like most general people. So it's like for me I would prefer to have a specific ending.
Specific ending. How about you? What ending you would like? A specific.
I would like a specific ending.
Specific. Yeah. Okay. So I think those are the things that we would like to change. I mean, I would agree with you. So okay, to you, Miss Lim, how do you think that this book, The Little Prince, could affect the lives of readers?
Because I'm one of the readers. And then I actually jot down a few of the quotes that I really like in my reminder in my phone. And I can read out a few. It's like one of the most, the one that I think like touches me is like, it is only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye. Yeah, so I relate it to like the Lady Justice. Because Lady Justice symbolizes fair and justice, but the statue of her is always her eyes are covered or her eyes are closed. So it relates back to this quote that says, only with the heart that one can see rightly.
With the heart you can truly feel and see. Not the eyes. Eyes can lie, hearts can. So to continue, I would like to ask this question, especially for you. Why would you recommend this book to young adults? I know you're doing the movie, but how would you recommend this book to young adults?
Okay, for young adults, I think this movie has lots of moral values, lots and lots of moral values that young adults especially can.
They need it.
Yeah, they can actually use it in their life. They can relate to it. They can take the messages, use it in their life.
That's true.
So it also has like it gives them more imaginative,
sense. Like when they read. I mean, whenever I read a book, novel, in my mind there's always like a movie happening based on what I read.
A scene that we have experienced.
Yes, that's the difference between a movie and a book. In a book you create a movie, but a movie is just a movie you just watch.
So this book provides the platform to actually imagine.
To imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, young adults, they love to imagine. They require imagination.
Yeah.
But this type of book helps them to imagine it in a proper way because there's life lessons, there's guides in there. Critical thinking, quite important. That's good. I think I would like to ask. But the last one, how would you rate this book out of 10? Be honest.
I would rate it like a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
I need more content.
You need more content. How about you?
Okay, so before I answer your question on the rating, I would like to ask, have you guys watched the trailer of the movie?
I have. I just watched like before I started this podcast.
Okay,
It was top notch, huh? Hollywood.
I would rate 10 out of 10 for the trailer.
The trailer.
Okay, my team would be very proud for this.
Okay.
You guys did a good job. Anyway, so for the rating, I
will you
would
give it?
give
The book?
the book a solid 9.5.
9.5.
0 mark is for improvement.
Yes,
Because there's always a room for improvement in anything that we do and anything that is created on this very planet Earth. So I think I could also say I also rate it 9 out of 10. Of course. I mean,
I think it's perfect.
it's an almost perfect book.
A solid 10.
Simple, concise, amazing. It's interesting. So to all my viewers out there, do read this book, buy this book, watch the movie. Anything, let's say, for your promotional campaign.
Guys, watch the movie. The movie is a solid 10.
But before they watch the movie, they need to read the book.
Read the book and watch the movie.
Read the book and watch the movie. So yeah, I'll be back here next week for another episode. So that's all for The Little Prince. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and everything, this podcast and all. So thank you and bye bye.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
So over here we have Mr. Iqbal
From Literally Literature, the podcast. Do watch it, yeah?
Okay, welcome Iqbal.
Hi.
So we have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
Now talk about a character from the book The Little Prince
Okay.
and tell us why the character attract your interest.
Well, I've seen the movie. I just saw the movie, and the book I read it like a lot of times. I talked about it on the podcast. So, the character that intrigues me is the Little Prince. Of course, it's the main character. So why he intrigues me is because he is very curious. He's like a kid, an innocent boy, a child. Even though he's from another planet, an asteroid, I think he has, how to say, like, I connect with him in terms of my inner child. He wants to know things. He is easily, happy-go-lucky because he wants to learn about Earth and also the other planets he went to. So other than that, he's very protective and loyal. He has this one flower on his planet that he really wants to go back to and take care of. That's why he met the pilot and everything, asked the pilot to draw him a ship and everything to make sure the ship doesn't eat the flower. So it's very mystical and it's very, the elements of aliens. And that to me is quite fun. Other than that, the Little Prince travel. He loves to explore and travel and to understand how adults are. Even though those adults are basically aliens, but they are adults. So it made me think that this character is very interesting. It makes me wonder how a small person could have such a big brain, a big mind, a vast thinking space in his mind to ask all these questions, to know more about everything. That is why I love that character. Do read the book.
Were you sad too, my little friend? I asked. The day you watched the 44 sunsets? But there was no reply.
Okay, so welcome back to the second segment. First or second?
One debt to society later.
Apa ni, yang black screen tu, King tu kata, come here my little subject. Lepas tu kita zoom in muka Prince tu, takut dengan King kan. And then black screen balik, lepas tu, I want to go home, like I miss my flower. And then black screen lepas tu, exclusive on IMAX. Lepas tu black screen balik, apa-apa, depan ni apa?
Later.
I'm here to go to the bottom. Oh no, we're stuck in the no.